Hello everybody, I'm Conquering History. Whoa, excuse me. I'm Conquering History Games, and welcome back to, I think, part 6 of my Socialist River Republic campaign here in Hearts of Iron 4, Equestria at War. We're about to wrap up unifying the Federation, and then we are going to need to think about what's the game plan for heading either to the south, the southwest, or the west. Actually, we're going to max out all the infrastructure out here to get ready for the war when it comes. Because the Griffonian Empire, I'm sure, will not be going too easily. Northern Protectorate is issuing protests. Are they all just going to, because there's now 4 of them, they're going to all be doing protests? A relative strength and opinion of them, it's only -5. But yeah, I don't care. Deal with it. How many people do we have? Yeah, we got 1.3 million ponies in the field. Let's see. The Griffonian Empire right now has a bigger industry than we do. But we might have more divisions. And ours are probably better qualities. Scavenger might be a good idea to have. All right, well, it has begun with these two. Do we want to go ahead and help? Let's go ahead and send an attaché. They will not accept. Okay, fine. We're going to improve relations. Let's try to send an attaché out to Aquilia. They're neutral, which is far better than the authoritarian theocracy of the Griffonian Empire. But again, we want to. The Griffonian Empire will win this. I'm very, very sure. Strategic reasons not to be friendly. Damn, so I think no matter how much we improve relations, it still won't be enough. We can't offset it. Positive 52, help is welcome, opinions growing. Yeah. Oh shoot! Oh, wow.
Without order, there can be no survival. Without survival, there can be no friendship.
Wow.
We shall be safe under the new solar empire. I ask only for your obedience, devotion, and shared sacrifice.
Oh my gosh, they got voice acting. That is so cool. I wonder if it's the same one who did Ponies at the ready. But they're both great. Wow. So they pulled the fire alarm. Oh, new is that a new portrait? Yeah, I don't think that's the portrait it used to have. Born in time immemorial. Okay, so this is a new portrait by Two-Tail813. We must not get bogged down in the past, indecisive and merciful. The war has already claimed too many lives of my subjects. I say no more. We will push back the invaders step by step and destroy everyone who dares even look askance in our direction. Equestria, I promise you this. I'm probably supposed to say we will prevail. We will prevail, and her enemies will not even leave ashes. Or maybe Equestria will prevail. A new Equestria is born. Wow. So, I forget. Do they get like immediate bonuses, or do they have to then take the new focuses? The Imperium Solum. Every enemy country gets Scorching Sun. Heat attrition plus 10%. That's so awesome. I think I did this once before. Yeah, I have a Solar Empire campaign somewhere out there. I did it really early on. And I think I did Full-Blown God Empress, where I think there's something here where you actually start to lose recruitable population because you're sacrificing people and you're in the cult all the time. Yeah, here we go. Imperial Inquisition. No, that's something different. There was a different one. But, yeah, they can get some really strong bonuses. Of course, there's give and take, but it could be enough. They're still holding on to Counterlot. It might be too late, but if they could hold on to Counterlot, which it looks like they might be able to do, because I think there's attrition issues going on. The changelings may be overextended. You know, it's all about the momentum. If if you lose that momentum whenever you're facing Equestria, they're going to turn it back on you because they just continuously get stronger. They're basically, it's like the Soviet Union in World War II. Like they kind of have elements of the Soviet Union and the United States in Vanilla Hearts of Iron 4. So once that line stops moving back, it's over. There goes Counterlot. But again, if they could just halt the momentum. See, the thing is, I just don't think they have the industry, and they've lost too much of what they had in terms of factories, because they seem to be having a whole... Yeah, they can't keep the front line full. Look at all this empty space. Very, very interesting. The Holy Sun Rain. Alright, what's this? Oh, magical weapons for special forces. You know what? Sure, we're building them anyway. Oh, the cost 75. Never mind. No. I think we're gonna do integrated support or. Yeah, let's go integrated for the organization. Oh, the fir trees and Hellquill went north. Oh, Hellquill is probably the aggressor here. Alright, how's Nimbusia? Yep. Oh, wow, got down to 65. I'm sure that's... No, it's because they're dealing with something called Find the Perpetrator. That's why I'd give them a minus 10%. So something must have gone wrong that the weekly instability wasn't going through, I guess. That's a shame. That's very strange, too, because as I've said so many times before, the Equestria War Team is really good about this. Ooh. Oh, give me that. Yeah, Captain of Industry. Very cheap, too. So we've gotten to the point with our science that we're actually getting bonuses. So that's really good. Just a few days here, 1 day, like 3 days, and Nimbusia will be ours. And it is Nimbusia because it's like a Nimbus. Yeah. Not. Nimbusia leaves the Union. Oh, they didn't want to do it. Okay. Well, if that's the case, let me just hold on here. Oh, I'm trying to. Here we go. Get ready for this. Oops. Okay. Nimbusia has announced they're activating the secession protocol made into the original Treaty of Coldstream. They will be negotiating their way out of the Union, reverting back to normal relations. They will surely be missed, but it appears we have no choice but to let our friends go to now. Is there nothing we could do? Yeah, they're not even in the faction anymore. So I guess that's probably what would have happened if I hadn't absorbed everybody, because they don't believe in the same... They wouldn't have had the same politics I do. So I guess it was good that we did the individual... absorptions the way we did. So should we go ahead and get that nuclear technology bonus? Let me just come over here and spend this there. So then the bonuses will go to the others. We have learned of the wonderful abilities that magical crystals hold, untold power, and the very bonds between magic and substances. We will fund a federal research organization to study these crystals and make the findings available to the federal government, and especially the military. So that's going to help with us getting nukes later. Now, how strong is this army? 54, huh? Yeah! Oh, that's a little loud. Let me play it out before I talk. Damn, that's loud. But it's a big moment. Oh, right. And friendship between the... Okay, so this is Nova Whirl speaking. And friendship between the creatures of the Riverlands is a great and serious achievement, for as long as this friendship exists, the creatures of our country will be free and unconquerable. No one is afraid of us, neither eternal nor external enemies, as long as this friendship is alive and well. Ex Unitas Veritas. So then, are we going to get like a name change if we came over here and did Triumphant Revolution? Oh, we're probably still dealing with the aftershock. So, River Republic forms United River Communes. Today in the center of... Oh, wait, we can't do the other thing because we haven't taken on Nimbusia. So, are we just going to have to do this manually? It looks like it. Today in the center of Rijekograd, the heart of the Riverlands, a momentous event took place. Despite the Sabor being half empty as HSR representatives abstained in protest, the vote to form the United River Communes took place and passed successfully. Nova World held an emotional speech afterwards, smiling wide and her eyes filled with tears, saying that her lifelong dream had become a reality. All kinds of different nations and races united under socialism without any conquest or oppression. They had all thrown their prejudices aside and worked together to create a utopia of socialism, democracy, and solidarity. She thanked all the representatives and said without them this miraculous feat would not have been possible, then burst into tears of joy and went down from the podium to embrace the jubilant representatives. Come, greet the dawn and stand beside us. All right. Good for her. That's good. Wholesome Chungus Redditor Nova Whirl. So, yeah, we're questioning the motives of Nimbusia. It's like, why are you trying to destroy the family? How could you do this? Alright, let's see, get you there. Let's get another... general. Oh yeah, we've got new generals. Our leaders are new. Good planning speed there. Infantry expert. Just got that roll there. I think we gotta go with Willow Moses though for the infantry. Where is it that the two are linking up? Right here. Yeah, this should be a nice, easy fight. No doubt. Alright. Oh yeah, Skyfall is helping out. Then, yeah, it's kinda... Wait, is Eagleton... Who's got Eagleton? Alright, so Quellia has been pushed back a bit, but Skyfall is advancing. It'd be pretty good if they can get Rotterdam. Oh, freaking Romau. Yeah, I always forget that they stick around there. Alright, when's this war gonna start? The 5th of December. Dang, that's a long time, actually. Oh, the Crystal Empire, they got a problem, whatever. Okay, I think what we want next. Can we come down here? No, that's too far ahead of time. I'm kind of getting far behind on the infantry equipment. Probably should fix that. Any other modifications I want to do here later? Let's see, static warfare, no. Flexible organization. No. Smoke and fire. Smoke and fire could be good. Try to think of the eventual wars later. Trickster. Revolutionary Decree of the Scandinavian Socialist Republic. The Scandinavians are our comrades. So they're happy with a lot of people. Well, we'll have this Rivetum thing, and then I think here, pacify the South. Could go after the South. We could pacify the South right now. You know what? I have a big enough army that we could do both of these things at the same time. No, that's not what I was trying to do. Whoops. There we go. Let's get some of you on the border with Brad. And some others of you on the border here. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. All right. So by the time you guys are watching this, I guess Batman would have been out for the weekend. But a couple of funny stories to that new Batman thing. A lot of funny things around this movie. Well, number one, it's like me and some friends a friend of mine brought this up, and he was saying how like it's so funny that every Batman that ever comes out, it's always, this is the dark, gritty Batman. You know, like from the 80s onward, it's always like, this is the darker and grittier Batman. When it's like, it's all dark and gritty. Where's the fun Batman? There's no, like, where is this comparison you're always talking about? So that's kind of funny. It's going to be like the third or fourth gritty Batman of my lifetime, depending on what you counting like TV stuffs or people who didn't get their own solo movies, or et cetera, et cetera. But a couple of funny things that happened. Number one, apparently, I haven't really watched her content before, but there was a HoloLive, a woman, one of the what's her name, Laplace, the Japanese one. She actually did an interview with a couple of the actors, and I went into the pre-chat of the live stream where I was going to show the interview, and I just said, this picture, and I haven't seen the movie. I'm like, I don't want the movie to be bad, but I still said this picture, because the thumbnail was just Laplace, and then it had Batman and Catgirl, their actors around her, and it was like she had like stars in her eyes and clearly was having a good time. It was very funny, and I said, this picture is bringing me more joy and entertainment than the movie will. So, unless it's a really, really good movie. But I also had this friend who, because he's the one who really wanted to go see it, and we were trying to figure it out, and then it turned out he couldn't do it, but we had a group text chat where we were talking about it, like trying to figure out what we were going to do about Batman, and he just goes, I just hope he wins. Fingers crossed. Yeah. I think it's just a lot of these comic book movies. It's like with Star Wars, I don't want to say that I've aged out of them, but it's one of those things. It's like how many times can you really get disappointed in a row before it starts to become meaningless? More and more with these diplomatic protests. Just shut up, would you? Alright, trying to upgrade all these bottlenecks. Oh, that's why there's a problem. Look, we have to take on Nimbusia before we can go south, because we don't have supply. Well, actually, we have supply through the docks, but you know what I mean. Oh, look, the motorization level, it's a horse and buggy, or a pony and buggy. We do that now. Let's do trucks, please. Alright, what's available here? Another Air Doctrine. Awesome. Yeah. It's like, fuck, I'm trying to, like, in these DC movies, it's like, I don't know what's worse, that, like, the DC people keep trying to make everything dark and gritty all the time, like, or the fans who, they see trailers for these DC movies, and they're like, this one's winning the Oscar. Like, the Marvel people, and there's Marvel movies I want to point out, the Marvel people, though, aren't lying to themselves that fucking, excuse me, I don't know, what's a Marvel movie that's coming up? I'm not even sure. I'll use a TV show instead. It's like, no, I haven't seen any Marvel fans saying that, Loki is gonna win a bunch of Emmys, but DC fans they're a different breed. Hold on a second, thinking what I want to do here. How have I not legalized labor unions? I got to do that just on the basis of role play. Damn. What have my intelligence agencies been up to? Probably should have them do a few different things. I wish that you could queue up agency branch upgrades, so then you wouldn't have to keep checking back on it. Let's start peeking in over at the Griffonian Empire. I'd say, yeah, the last Star Wars I saw was Last Jedi, and there's supposed to be some good stuff that's been made, but Like, I think they did some sort of Star Wars version of the Animatrix. Like, they brought in a bunch of guest directors to do some animated stories. Yeah, Solar Empire's through. It was too late. Always has been. Always will be. Too late. Griffonian Empire, yeah, again, with the momentum. It's such a big nation. Quillia wasn't able to push far enough, fast enough. So my two attaches are about to go to waste. Stalingrad, what the heck are you doing? Why is the Republic of Nova Griffonia whooping your ass? Baltimore is lost. Yeah, pretty much over. Well, let's also set up some. Let's get some railways going here, so I don't have to worry about. No, actually, in about a month or so, a little bit. Yeah, exactly a month. We're gonna be heading there. There goes the Solar Empire. The changelings have arrived. Sombra defeats Equestria. I don't think that's exactly what happened. I think it's playing two musics at once. So it's saying Sombra defeated Equestria, but also changeling victory. We know the changelings are the ones who won this. Now the shame is washed away, feeling like I was born again. The wheel of history made a turn. Alright. One day I'll win as the changelings. One day. Oh, I try it every year, and every year I fail miserably. Anyway, what was I saying about DC and stuff? Oh, yeah, because, like, DC, it's kind of funny because, like, with DC, their animated stuff has always been really good in the 90s and the early 2000s, nowadays. Like, some of it's fun, but some of it can be gritty. Like, they do good animated movies, animated shows, but then the live action is like, this is the dark, gritty stuff. It's just... I'm not saying that comic book movies can't be serious, but it's just... It's so weak. Alright, it's just so bad. Alright, they are declaring stuff, yeah, for the revolution. Well, hopefully we can get them to help us down the line when we attack the Griffonians. That'd be very helpful. Right, so we're going to legalize the labor unions. Now... Oh, shoot, yeah, we haven't used our goals. Nova World questions Nimbusian sovereignty. So, yeah, this is really not good. You know what? I bet even with the poor supply, we could take them out anyway. See, the thing is, they've gone with equestrian socialism instead of democratic socialism. So, you see the equestrian socialism. The equestrian system is obviously clearly failed already. So we've got to take them out for the sake of the leftist movement. You know, yeah, leftist splitting. Whoever heard of such a thing? Oh, probably should assign some kind of general. Direct drive. He's our invader. Yeah, I think these are the ones we want. And we'll see how that goes. Okay. Yeah, but I'll probably... I don't know. Maybe I'll still see the Batman thing. I ain't gonna go out of my way. It might be difficult. If I'm gonna see it, I'm only gonna see it with my friends. I'm not gonna go on my own. Alright. Here we go. Alright, let's see how this elite Nimbusian army is. Not much at all, are they? Not much at all. Okay, so we've legalized the labor unions after we've already created the communes. We can get some base stability, riling up troops. Under Crimson Skies, that's a nice bonus, and yet I think it's a little bit too out of the way to really be worth it. Industry buffs. Yeah, let's start heading to that Chief of the Army. We're going to need him. Or her. Whichever it is. I didn't actually look at them. Okay. These two are technically still at war, so the changelings, I guess maybe they're not going to create the protectorates or whatever they're called until they're done with the Crystal Empire, and then we'll see if the resistance pops up. They want a pact of non-aggression. How about no? We're getting a lot of red bubbles, but I think it looks worse than it actually is. Let's take a look at the casualty count. Oh yeah, we're actually no, it's about even how many casualties we've each taken. It's not a problem. Oh, I'm stupid. I haven't been deploying all the various fighters and whatnot. Yeah, what was the point of me building up this Air Force for nothing? Here we go. Very nice. And then we'll keep you guys with the, her. Okay. So we just got to give that a minute or two. Yeah, I've got a lot more I can deploy here. So, how big is the Air Force over here now? Still only maybe 136. Yeah, very small Air Force. We're going to be able to do good work against them. That's the cutoff. So it begins. They got no dock here. Maybe I should grab logistics. Sack of Skyfall. Let's double check what the. I think I have an extra. Yeah. Okay. So we could do logistics or maintenance companies. Don't I get? Let's see. Trickleback, XP, initiative, organization, defense, soft attack. Let's work on some of this instead. Alright, we're having a little bit of trouble here in the south. They're putting these zebras, though, putting up more of a defense than these Greek ponies. Shameful, shameful, shameful. Oh. Nimbusia is holding on, though. Not wanting to crack. The Penguin Republic has joined with Nova Griffonia, so... Nova Griffonia has actually been fighting a two-front war, and yet Stalingrad just can't win. Pathetic, absolutely pathetic. Oh my gosh, I didn't even notice that the GSG has been making a comeback, and wow, they're going to win this super long war that's been going on. Wow, impressive. What's going on here? Why don't you attack? There we go. There goes Stratos, and we're done. Now we can finally take that one focus. So is there going to be an event of some sort showing the aftermath that we're dealing with? Decisions are available. Could improve the worker conditions. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. Develop some oil. Oil is good. Do these raids. War propaganda is actually probably not a bad idea. The Riverlands are united! So now we're going to get the negative stuff happening. We have struggled long and hard against those who doubted us and feared us. Reactionaries, monarchs, and capitalists who oppressed the workers of the Riverlands have all been defeated. Now that our neighbors have embraced the way of progress, we are free to build a socialist future for all. However, many things still remain to be done if our nation is to become a shining beacon for the world to follow. In a speech broadcast to all corners of the Riverlands, Nova Whirl laid out the plans for the future. Culture, economy, and military would all be integrated to ensure optimal cooperation between the Riverland people. We have come a long way, but the road ahead is longer still, so we're going to get strong cultural divides, powerful anti-socialist militias, extremely disparate economies, and a completely disintegrated military structure, which is just going to hurt us in a variety of ways. It's hurting our stability, our recruitable population, war support, consumer good factories, organization, etc., etc. Just lots and lots of bad stuff. Which presumably we then need to, I should have waited on clicking that. I should have let it time out, so I gave myself time. But then we could do the Triumphant Revolution and start figuring out what we're going to do about all this. Okay, but that's obviously a pretty good spot to end it on. I'm Conquering History Games. In the next episode, we'll keep defeating the Zebras and the Megocracy to our south. We'll start dealing with internal affairs, and then begin properly preparing for a war against Hellquill and probably the GSG here. I'll see you next time.